Hubby and I got takeaway today from the pop-up that's located at Kin Restaurant. This is kind of like a comfort food take, I guess, on Thai food. So we've got a burger that's got a bunch of different stuff on it. I'll link it down below. These are the tom yum fries, the masaman curry sandwich, and this is a noodle dish. Cut the burger in half, and this is what it looks like. It looks so good. There's a fried egg on top, and the yolk was runny, so it got all over the burger. It looks so delicious. Hey everyone, it is Friday afternoon, and I just finished doing some work for the writing studio. I'm pretty much all done until Monday. I am gonna do a little bit of project work. I wanna get this part of the project done by this weekend, and I still have quite a bit to do on it. So I'm gonna do that a little bit later. In the meantime, I am knitting. I have been knitting this thing, whatever this is, for years. I picked up knitting again. Well, I've been off and on with knitting pretty much throughout my life. I first learned, I think it was in maybe even grade 5 or 6. I remember one of my classmates teaching me. And I love to just knit and crochet little things, and then I wouldn't really pick up the hobby again for a very long time. But knitting is actually something I find very therapeutic, even though I don't do it that often. And I've had this pink, this was supposed to be a blanket for Lulu, but she has one already, a beautiful crocheted blanket from her, I guess it would be like her grandmother. Hubby's mom made it for her, and so she doesn't need another blanket, but I figured I would try to finish this off because it's been sitting around for probably around 8 to 10 years now. I have a feeling I started it around the time that we got Lulu, and she's almost 10 years old. One of the tasks in the artist's way was to mend any mending. And they specifically meant like clothing, I think, holes in socks, that sort of thing. But I don't have any clothing to mend. I don't have anything to alter even. I've already altered everything that I wanted to. But then I remembered I had this, which kind of fits into the category of mending, even though it's making, not really mending. So I decided I would try to work on this a bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish because I want to finish this entire thing of yarn, and there's still quite a bit left. This was a hot buy. It was only $1.99. Actually not that rough. It's pretty soft. So I guess I could make it into a scarf. I don't think it's going to be long enough for a scarf, but we'll see. I'll see how big it is when I get done with it. Lulu is sitting in my lap right now, so we're having a very cozy time on the couch with the knitting, the plants. Hubby's working tonight, which is why I'm planning to have a really quiet evening at home, working a bit, knitting a bit, and just relaxing in general. Hey everyone, I am going to open this GoodFood box. But in a second. I'm really hot right now. If I look really hot and sweaty, it's because I am. I just came back from my walk, and I go out a little bit later now because in the morning I like to just take it easy, take care of the plants, and I also write my morning pages before I go out now. I used to do them when I came home. So now when I go out, it's a little bit later in the day, and today just happens to be a really hot and humid summer day in Toronto. It is so humid. I wanted to pop on to, of course, open this box so I can put everything away, but I also wanted to mention that I am officially done the artist's way. Yesterday was my last day, and it felt really, really good. I still have a few things I want to tidy up in the bullet journal before I do the final flip through. Hubby and I decided to try one of these boxes. We haven't done these meal prep boxes before. We used to go to Supper Solved, you may remember, where we actually physically went to a location and put the meals together there and then popped them in our freezer when we got home. So that used to be a lot of fun for us, but then it became a chore the more we did it. We thought we would try this because Hubby's coworker gave him a coupon code for a free box with no strings attached. We didn't have to pay anything for this box, and apparently you can cancel right after. I'm gonna grab something to open this with. I have one more sip of tea left. This is the Atomy pu'er tea. It's really, really good. And I just listened to a Tim Ferriss episode where they talk about pu'er tea crystals. It's in like a little single size serving, very similar to the Atomy one, where you pour it in a mug and then you can add either hot or cold water. This stuff is so good, but it's a little bit pricey. 30 servings, each serving can make a 16-ounce mug full, but it was $40 for a box of 30 little single serve packets. So I wasn't too excited about that, but I really do like the tea, and it's very convenient and easy, delicious. So I've been buying it, but then looking at this other tea company, they're even more expensive. They are selling their tea packs, I think it's 26 servings, and I don't know how big a serving is, if it's like 8 ounces or 16 ounces. So 26 servings or 28 servings, I can't remember which one, for $58 US. So that kind of put things into perspective, and now I don't mind paying the Atomy price. At first I really felt kind of foolish for ordering the tea because it's such a tiny thing and it was $40, but I really like it. And I don't splurge on much these days, so I feel like tea is a reasonable thing to splurge on every now and then. I don't only drink this. I don't make kombucha anymore. So right now I'm trying to finish up this huge Costco box of, I think it's Tetley tea. Today's heat reminds me of when Hubby and I were in New York 2 years ago. It was in the summer and it was this hot. It was so hot and humid. And that day we decided to cancel our food reservations. I think we had a late lunch scheduled, and we went to Dean and DeLuca and we bought ice cream for dinner, essentially. We had sandwiches too, but we were so hot that we went back to the hotel. I think we were watching basketball that day, or baseball, and we ate the entire container of ice cream just sitting in front of the TV trying to cool down. It feels like that today. So after I open this box, put everything away, and do a little bit of work for the writing studio, I'm gonna go out on my balcony with a tub of ice cream and sit and just eat it. I have the Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream, which is gonna be my little treat for the day. Oh. So here's what you see when you can kind of see. So here we have the recipe cards. These are nice. These are really nice. They're full page, back and front. Nice thick paper. Got a really nice photo with all of the ingredients here, and then the method is on the back. We ended up getting, I don't think they got our order right. So this is the deep dish pizza, the spiced beef kebab salad, and the sun-dried tomato pesto salmon. These are not any of the recipes we ordered. There's a bunch of little flyers and such. Oh. So this is really nicely packed. It's in an insulated inner box and everything is here. So let's see if these meals are, oh, okay. Ooh, they gave us the right recipes, but they didn't give us the right recipe cards. Oh my goodness, okay. So we're good to go. So these are the ones we actually ordered. The fresh udon noodles with ground pork, and we can just get the recipes off of the website because I was reading them all last time. And then we got this one here, beef satay and noodle salad. And finally, we also got the mango, coconut, and citrus chicken curry. The rest of the stuff in here are ice packs. So we've got, oh no, we've still got meat in here. So we've got one big ice pack that looks like this. We've got the raw meat here that goes with the rest of the stuff. And this raw meat was sandwiched in between the two ice packs. So everything is still really cold, even though this has been sitting for, I think they delivered it 2 hours ago. So we've got some lean ground pork, we've got some lean ground beef, and we've got some chicken thighs for the curry. So I'll pop those in the fridge. And then we've got one more ice pack in the bottom. And that is it for the food box. Everything is supposed to be recyclable, so there does look like there's a lot of packaging, especially if you get this every week. It's a Ziploc bag, so I can actually pull out the ingredients to show you guys. We've got spinach in its own little package, cilantro, green beans. We've got this cute little can of coconut milk. That's really cute, and I like that brand too. And then we've got some basmati rice. This must be the curry recipe. We've got a lime. And then we've got this little spice mix here. And then finally we've got these 4 little containers here. Ooh, look what hubby made. It looks delicious. This is the beef satay noodle dish. It smells really, really, really good. And this is a decent portion size. Hubby said he filled both of these plates. These are like mid-size plates, so not quite the huge plates, but not the tiny plates. It's like a good medium size plate. I don't know how else to explain it. But this plate is heaping full with noodles and beef and bok choy. And he said there's still some more in the pan. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday today, and I thought I would try to finish up this vlog. It's been a while since I've vlogged. I tend to vlog for a few days at a stretch, and then I leave it for quite a long time. I start editing the video, and then it jogs my memory on stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. I jot all those things down, and then I come back on and record the rest of the vlog. That's kind of the routine I've fallen into over the last little while. I do want to pick up the vlogging a bit, but I don't know if I'll be doing vlogs every week going forward. It might be every other week. So like 2 vlogs a month. In this video, I wanted to circle back on that GoodFood box that we bought. We loved the meals that we ordered. They were very delicious. Hubby ended up cooking all 3 of them, which was so nice for me. That was the week that I had finished The Artist's Way, so I did have time to cook, but he was really excited about the food box, so he went for it, and I was happy to let him do that. It was actually such a relief not having to cook. Normally I don't think much of it, but I guess it does occupy a lot of time thinking about what to make and making sure we have the ingredients or going out to buy the stuff. And having him take care of, I think it worked out to about 4 dinners because the curry lasted 2 nights. That was awesome. Took a lot of mental pressure off of me, and I didn't realize that I had felt that before. So that was really interesting. I'm back to my usual routine of like whipping something up. I haven't been that into cooking lately. I'm going to show you photos of the 2 other meals that I haven't shown in this video. I already mentioned the curry. This curry was delicious. It's an East Indian curry. I think it was like mango and coconut curry chicken. It was delicious. So good. Very flavorful. It exceeded my expectations. I think hubby said that was probably the most involved meal that he cooked out of the 3 that we ordered. And then the last one was the pork udon meal, which was delicious. It was a dry udon, so there's no soup in it, but there was a really nice flavorful ground pork, and the juices and the oils from the pork served as kind of like a sauce to the noodles, and it was really flavorful. All 3 meals packed a really delicious flavorful punch, and we were really impressed with the recipes. The smallest portion was the udon. We didn't have any leftovers, but the first dish that I showed you guys, the beef satay noodle dish, that one we had enough for leftovers for hubby's lunch, and then there was enough in the curry recipe for dinner for 2 nights, but the second night I did make another batch of rice because we were running low on the rice. So overall this was a great box, and I think we will order it again in November. We went ahead and canceled our subscription for now because we didn't want to forget to skip a week and then have them send a box. I think we will order it again in November during the Eat at Home challenge. It's just a great way to try different recipes and have different flavors, because I tend to go back to the same old recipes that I love. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think it's nice sometimes to try something new. And this box really helps us to do that. So that is the Good Food box. I wanted to show you the scarf I made. Let me just go grab it. Make sure I'm not scaring Lulu. Sometimes she's around me and she gets scared if I get up suddenly. All right, here is the rectangle I made. It ended up being this long after I used up all of the yarn. So this initially was supposed to be a blanket for Lulu, but she has her orange blanket. So I thought I would just finish it up and see how long it got. It is quite a nice scarf, although it's not that long. So I'm thinking I could just wear it like this, tucked into a jacket, or I can even get a clip and just like clip it to the side here so it stays in place so it doesn't like fall. But I really like the color. It's relatively soft for acrylic, as I mentioned. I really like how chunky it is, and the width of the scarf is really nice. It sits up on the neck really nicely. And I'm kind of looking forward to wearing this actually in the maybe colder fall / winter time. I'm really glad to have finished it. It was sitting in the condo for quite some time, as I mentioned earlier in this video. Okay, the last update has to do with my next project. So I'm done the artist's way, and I was a little bit nervous about not knowing what to do next. I knew I wanted to put in a writing practice, but I didn't really know what that would look like beyond putting out one blog post a month and doing some personal writing every single day. So I'm continuing with morning pages. I'm also doing morning coffee sessions every morning with the writing studio. That has a new schedule, so I am doing that every single weekday. I'm subscribed to Hello Writer, which is a monthly subscription service that I get through the writing studio again. I've been doing the back issues of those. I have a whole stack of Hello Writers that I need to do, but I did the August one in August, and it was amazing to do it in the month that I got it because the letter was very timely. Reading the letter in the moment, in the time that it was intended to be read, is a very powerful thing. So I'm going to try to do all the back issues of Hello Writer. I think I have maybe like 4 or 5 more to go. And then going forward, I'd like to do them in the month that I receive them. So I knew for my next project I wanted to do some writing, but I didn't know exactly what to focus on. But now I think I do. I really feel called to write a book. And I mean, I felt this when I left work, but I had no idea what I would write. So I was writing every day, but just little snippets here and there. There were just so many things that I had ideas for, but I didn't know what it would look like exactly. Now I think I'm a bit more clear, and I'm not going to talk about it too much right now because it's still germinating in my head, but I feel like I have a focus for the book now that I want to work on. So my plan is to focus on that. Of course, I'm still going to be doing YouTube videos. I'm still going to be vlogging and doing blog posts, but really my singular focus, very similar to when I was working on the website and still doing a bunch of other stuff, or doing the artist way and still keeping up with videos and such. It's going to be the same. It's just this project is going to be the big project that I have in the background that I'm consistently working towards, but I'm still going to be doing other things like little projects here and there with the plants and YouTube videos and blog posts, and I'm hoping to catch up on some meditations as well. I want to put out 3 more meditations in the next 3 months, so we'll see how that goes. But the singular focus is going to be the book. For the book, I'm planning to have an outline done by the end of the year. I'm going to take all of 2021 to write the book and test out certain things that I want to try for the book. And then in 2022, I'm going to work on editing and just refining the writing. And I'm hoping to be done by 2023. So this is, I think, a short timeline in the grand scheme of things, because often I hear that people take 10 years to write a book. But at the same time, I think it seems long in the world of social media and the internet and such. So this is kind of like a 2.5-year plan, but I feel good about it. And if the book doesn't pan out, I'm okay with that as well, because I might be able to use the writing for other things like blog posts and maybe a collection of essays or whatnot. So I'm not fussed about the outcome being the book. I just want to focus my ideas and my attention onto the book. But if it doesn't materialize, I can use all of those thoughts and research and ideas and such and channel it into another output. So that is the grand plan. I'm feeling very good about it. But throughout this time, I'm also going to be taking certain courses and reading books and such. I have a page on my website. It's called the Now page, and I got this idea from Derek Sivers on the Tim Ferriss show. And it basically is a snapshot of what I'm working on right now. I update that page about once a month. So I have the September Now page up right now, and I will link it down below so you can see what other things are on my mind, what other things I'm going to be getting up to in the month. One thing that isn't on there that I just decided yesterday is that I plan to do the Science of Wellbeing course. That's an online course that's offered through Coursera. I plan to start that October 1st. Or thereabouts. So maybe in the first week of October. I don't know if it's going to be right on the 1st. I usually like to start things on a Monday. So it might be like the first Monday on or after, when is October 1st is a Thursday. So I might start it the first Monday after October 1st. I'm just thinking aloud here. But that's when I'm going to be starting the Science of Wellbeing course. And I took a quick look at it yesterday. I watched some of the videos to see if it was a fit for me, to see if it resonated. And it did. I really feel like the material in this course will help me in my personal development. And I plan to do another bullet journal for this as well. So if you guys want to take that course, if it was something that you were interested in, or if you had it in the back of your mind to do it, I'm going to be doing it from October 1st to mid-December. It's a 10-week course, so we'll be done right before the holidays. And that's kind of the intention. That's something I'm really looking forward to. And there are other resources and things that I'm going to be looking at in September that deal with anti-oppression and anti-racism. I really want to start reading more and learning more about that. The next video that I want to record is going to be about passive income. And don't set your expectations too high. I'm not an expert. I'm just going to share with you what I do and my philosophy on passive income. There are also a few other things I want to share in the next vlog, so look for that coming very soon, hopefully sooner rather than later. I hope you guys are doing great. Happy September. Back to school, whatever that looks like in your area. Fingers crossed that it all goes smoothly and everyone stays safe and healthy. I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Wishing you a great day. Bye.